Hello everyone, welcome back to our grammar class. Today we will discuss the different uses of nouns. To begin with, let us see the first and the most important use of a noun, that is the use of noun as the subject of the verb, and which is otherwise known as the nominative use of the noun. Now for example sake, here we have a snake is a reptile. Okay, a snake is the subject, and here this a snake is the subject of the verb this is. Okay, now a snake is the subject, and come to the second example, Ramo killed Ravan. Okay, now you see Ramo is the subject. Subject means the doer of a work, the agent of an action. Now Ramo is the subject and the verb is killed. Okay, now here is the verb, be verb, main verb, and for this verb of state we have the subject, a snake, and here the verb is killed, and for this verb killed the doer or the agent, the subject is Ramo, and both these examples belong to the nominative case or the case of the subject. Now come to the next use of the noun, the second use of a noun, that is a noun. It is used as subjective complement. Subjective complement. Okay, now used as subjective complement. Okay, subjective complement. And what is subjective complement? Subjective complement means which completes the running sentence after the link verbs or after the verbs of state. Now let us see an example. I am a teacher. Okay, and she was my student. Okay, she was my student. Okay, you see, only I am taking two examples from each use. Here the second use is used as the subjective complement. Now here you see the link verb is am, and this is the complement a teacher. A teacher refers to this I a teacher, and if we say I am, the sense remains incomplete. After be, become, seem, appear, grow, etc., the subjective complements are used. Here a teacher is the subjective complement. It tells something about this subject I. Similarly, my student refers back to she, and here is the be verb. This am is a be verb, and yours was is also a be verb. And after the link verbs, after the verbs of a state, we have to use some subjective complements. And here this is a teacher subjective complement and my student subjective complement. Okay, now let us see the third important use of a noun or a noun equivalent. Okay, the third use. Now third is the accusative or objective use. Okay, the accusative or objective use, and here we have to see how a noun is used as the direct object, This is called accusative use of a noun. A noun can become the direct object of a verb after the transitive verb. Okay, now let me give an example. I killed a mosquito. Okay, I killed a mosquito. MOSQUITO, mosquito. Now I killed a mosquito, and here a mosquito is the noun, a is the adjective, indefinite article, and killed is the transitive verb. Killed is the transitive verb, and after this transitive verb the object is necessary, and this object is a noun. Mosquito is a noun, and therefore it is called the accusative use of a noun. Similarly, we can also take another example of this direct object or the accusative use of a noun. Now suppose we take this example. She gave me a book. Okay, she gave me a book. Now here gave is the transitive verb and a book is the direct object. Okay, and this one I will tell you in the next use of this noun. She gave a book. We can also say I write poems, I write letters, and here a book is the direct object. I write letters. For example, I write letters, and here letters is also the direct object, and this is called the accusative use of the nouns. Okay, now come to the next use. The next use of a noun. Number 4 use. Number 4 use of a noun, that is called dative use of a noun. Dative use of a noun, that means this is about the indirect object. Okay, dative use means the use of a noun as the indirect object. Okay, now let us see an example of the dative use of a noun. My sister gave my daughter a doll. Okay, my sister gave my daughter a doll. My sister gave my daughter a doll. Okay, now you see this is the subject and this is the transitive verb gave, and here my daughter and a doll. And you see it is very easy to find out which one is the direct object and which one is the indirect object. Now my sister gave a doll comes directly to complete the sentence, and therefore it is the direct object. Okay, now my daughter, these two words, my possessive adjective and daughter noun, it is used as the indirect object, and therefore it is called the dative use of a noun. And when a noun is used as indirect object, that is called the dative use of a noun. Okay, now sometimes I can also write my sister gave me a doll, and instead of using a noun I can also use a pronoun as the dative use as the indirect object of a verb. Okay, now and this is about the dative use of a noun. Now let us see the next use of a noun. Next use, that is as the objective complement. Okay, now we have discussed a noun as the subject of a verb, as the subjective complement, as the direct object, as the indirect object, and now as the objective complement. Okay, now objective complement means when a noun or a pronoun is required to complete the running sentence after an object, that is called objective complement. Okay, now you see example. We elected Sachin captain. We elected Sachin, SACHIN, Sachin captain. Okay, let me write again the example. We elected Sachin captain. Okay, we elected Sachin captain. Now here we have the transitive verb elected, and here is the object. Now we elected Sachin what? Now the answer comes to complete the sentence, that is captain. This is called objective complement. Okay, we have the object, but this object did not complete the running sentence, therefore we need another word, and this word here is captain, and therefore it is called objective complement. Okay, now we can also take another example of this type as objective complement. Okay, now come to the second example. Okay, we heard the baby cry. Okay, we heard the baby cry. Now, although this is a different example, still then something new is here and we have to know it. Now, here we have the verb, transitive verb, heard, transitive verb. Okay, and here the object is the baby. The baby is the object. Okay, now tell me whether the meaning is clear. We heard the baby. I think the meaning is incomplete, and in comparison to the previous example, the use of objective complement is better understood here. Now then, what is this word cry? Now I think most of my students think this cry is a verb. Actually the verb, the finite verb is this heard, and here this cry is not a verb, it is a verbal noun and it is called a bare infinitive. Now, and this bare infinitive is used as subjective complement, and therefore it is a noun, verbal noun. Okay, am I clear? Now today let me complete here, and in my next lecture I will discuss 5 more uses of nouns. We have already discussed only 5, the main 5, and I will discuss the remaining 5 uses of a noun. Thank you for watching. Bye.